Welcome back to Plot Designs channel. I'm Tootsie and we're doing the 12 days of Christmas wood. And I can't believe it, but we're on our last day. It's our last project, and so we're doing something special for Mrs. Claus. We're gonna build her a Christmas village as a centerpiece for her table. But not just any village, we're gonna build her a gingerbread village. To start this project, you're gonna wanna go check out the link below to the new elf shop that I found. It's a shop that has a whole bunch of fun ideas, but specifically, it has lots of gingerbread houses with these cute gingerbread trees. And that's where you're gonna wanna get your template for what we're gonna do today. Once you have your templates, you're gonna wanna grab this 1/4" MDF board. You're gonna wanna make sure you have enough to fit all of the pieces. This is just an example of what we got, but there's more to come. Alongside this, you're gonna want a piece of wood that's about 3 inches wide. And I'm gonna cut it to about 34 inches. Let's get started with that. That part is done. So I cut this down to my 34 inches, and then you saw that I took this to my table saw. And if you don't have a table saw, you can use a handheld router. It will work just fine. And I went just more than halfway through my piece of wood, and I created 2 grooves about 1 inch away from the edges on each side. That way, I'll be able to take my 1/4" pieces and I'll be able to slide them right inside that groove. And that is what's going to hold our village together. So now that we have this part done, let's take it all inside and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so gingerbread houses are normally a dark molasses color, so they're a dark brown. So that's the first thing that we're going to do, is we're going to paint our boards all brown. You can see here that I've got all of my village set out. So I'm going to go ahead and paint these boards brown, and once they dry, we can go ahead and we can throw our stencils on. Let's do that. Alright, we got our gingerbreads all vinyled on and ready to go. So now we're going to take them outside and we're going to use the scroll saw. You can also use a jigsaw, it just might be a little bit more difficult. And we're going to cut our gingerbread houses and trees out. The one thing that I wanted to mention is that when you're putting your vinyl pieces on, you want to leave a gap on the bottom so that that gap will fit into the base. And that gap will fit into the base, and you don't want to cover up any part of your white vinyl. So let's go ahead and get to it. Our gingerbread village is almost done. Now at this point, you can just take your pieces and you can put them in your slot in whatever order that you want. And if you want to go the extra mile, you can get an LED strip and put it down the center of our base. It'll light up the centerpiece and it'll look really great. That wraps up our 12 days of Christmas wood, you guys. I'm Tootsie and I really enjoyed making these videos. If you like this content, subscribe to Plot Designs channel. She's got a lot more for you. And we'll see you next year.